Hi Aries, this is your horoscope for October 2012. Uranus is in your first house. He's trying to break down all those masks you've built over the years in order for you to be more free to express your individuality. Therefore, you could appear more rebellious, unconventional, or even surprising to others. Jupiter is in your third house, causing your communication style to be more exaggerative and exuberant. And you could have a lot more philosophical discussions during this time, especially with neighbors or siblings, if you have siblings. And you could even encounter lucky situations when you're out and about in your neighborhood or on short trips. Venus is in your fifth house until October 3rd, so this is a really great time for romance and creativity and sex. So it would be a really good idea if you went with a romantic partner to do something artistic, or even go to a concert, enjoy some music or art or anything beautiful and creative. And if you have children, your relationship with them should be especially harmonious, and it'd actually be a good idea for you to get them involved in something artistic or creative. On October 3rd, Venus will move into your sixth house, and it'll be there until October 28th. So relationships with coworkers should be especially harmonious, and you will probably enjoy your everyday chores and activities a lot more than usual. And you could even add some artistic flair to your everyday activities, maybe by listening to music while you're doing your chores, or adding something more beautiful to your everyday life. Saturn is in your seventh house until October 5th, so you've learned a lot about relationships, and you've matured a lot in your relationships, as well as dealt with more responsibility from relationships, and even dealt with responsibility maybe even from open enemies. And Saturn has really taught you to follow through on any agreements you've made. Mercury is also in your seventh house until October 5th. So more conversations with your significant other could happen if you have one, or conversations about love or partnerships or marriage even could come up, or even discussions about legal matters, or conversations with an open enemy or about an open enemy could also occur. And one-to-one conversation is very likely during this time as well. The sun is also in your seventh house until October 22nd, so this really shines light onto your relationships, and your main focus will be on your one-to-one relationships, partnerships, legal matters, and even could shine light on an open enemy during this time. On October 28th, Venus will move into your seventh house, so any relationships will become a lot more harmonious and artistic and romantic, and you could even make harmony with an open enemy. Mars is in your eighth house until October 6th, so if you were impulsive in your spending with another, if you have joint finances with someone else and you are impulsive, then arguments about joint finances could come up. Or you could have transformed the way you assert yourself into the world. And you could have even had arguments in regards to sex, death, or rebirth. On October 5th, Saturn will also move into your eighth house. So Saturn will restrict you from being able to have resources that are shared with another. Maybe you'll have trouble getting a loan, or other people's resources will be less available to you in some way. You also will have to learn about how to deal with other people's values and belief systems and be more tolerant of those things and gain more maturity. And also, responsibilities could go through some form of transformation. Mercury will also move into your eighth house on October 5th. So more discussions about joint finances could come up, or even conversations that are transformative in some way, or conversations about sex, death, or rebirth. And on October 22nd, the sun will also move into your 8th house, shining light on joint finances or shared resources, or even on sex, death, or rebirth, and also could shine light on your subconscious mind. And your main focus will be on all those things as well. Mars will move into your 9th house on October 6th. So if you go on a vacation or long trip somewhere, then you could encounter some difficulties, but it should be a very active and action-packed trip. And also, you could have arguments in relation to beliefs or even higher learning or expanding your mind. Or you could feel very attached to those beliefs in an egotistical way. Pluto is in your 10th house, transforming your career or maybe transforming the way you appear to the public. So any career that actually has to do with sex, death, or rebirth would be something to consider as well. Neptune is in your 12th house, so you're really getting in touch with your spiritual side, and you may receive more intuitive insights than usual. And you do want to watch out for people who are charlatans or people who are involved in cult-like activities. And that's it for October. Thanks so much for watching and liking and subscribing and commenting. I really appreciate it. And I hope to talk to you guys next month.